Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're going to have a look at Leviathan at 9 stars. So I've been through in my previous reviews how this works now. Specifically that you get the unit to 6 stars, you get half of this passive, you get the unit to 7 stars, you get half of this passive. 8 stars, you get the full unlock of this passive. So as you can see, when you get her to 8 stars, she gets, or you get the additional 100% reflect rate and max HP increases by 25%, which is not bad at all. And then at 9 stars, when Leviathan is alive, there's a 50% chance that enemy heroes' active skills will redirect the target to themselves. This is such a powerful ability, and not only for PvP, but also for PvE as well. And what I mean by that, I don't think I have him open at the moment. Oh, I do. So if we jump into Percival, as you can see, we have already made use of Leviathan. Yeah, you've already made use of Leviathan. This guy able to clear this level with just these 3 heroes. So let's go ahead and see whether or not we can. Let's jump into battle and see if we can replicate it. For example, just like that. Now, the reason that we're able to do this is because Leandra will provide those holy shields. The relics down at the bottom will also provide holy shields. But you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, cake is back, you know. However, Leviathan, what she does, now that she has this increased reflect chance, she will reflect back at Percival. And Percival will do a lot of damage to himself. As you can see, there's a lot of damage that would have been done to Mavis had we not reflected it back. That purple shield that pops up, it just means that the enemy is going to do damage to themselves, which in itself is very, very strong. And the reason it's so strong is because effectively it ignores defense. I think it does anyway, or at least from what I've seen, it completely ignores defense, it completely ignores passives, it just goes straight for the damage that would have been dealt to us and deals it directly back to the enemy, which is really, really strong. So having that additional 25% chance to proc, it just means that your survivability goes through the roof. There's no two ways about it. Like, we'll see Percival here do damage to himself. It's going to be massive. Like, he just did damage back to himself there. Really, really strong. We're not going to do any damage whatsoever to him using Leviathan, using Mavis, or using Leandra. We will need the Holy Shield from Leandra. It's very important. But again, really, really strong. Really, really powerful. I just want to see him do all this damage, to be honest. He's got 6 stacks of Holy Shield left. That will jump off from Reflect, or from Mavis attacking, sorry. Mavis does remove Holy Shield. Yeah, there you go. So he reflected it back to himself and did half of his health. That is why she's so powerful, because you can just cheese this Percival event and you can just push through. Again, we used 3 units. This is floor 118 of 150. This is no small task. This is, without Leviathan on the team, this is a really, really tough stage. I mean it. He is strong. Like, as you can see, I'm up to 106, 104, 107, 101, 103 with the rest of them. But on Percival specifically, because we can use Leviathan, I'm up to 119. So I've been able to blitz through that. So we've seen her in PvP. Oh, we can go ahead and claim our goodies as well. Very good. Reward, yes. Spot on. Now, what I wanted to show off as well is Leviathan just in a general team. So let's go all the way back down here, because you need very specialist teams in order to achieve higher star levels at those. So we'll jump into here and we'll use Avengers. Again, Avengers are just super slow. It is what it is. Very difficult to get more than... very difficult to get under 6 rounds with Avengers. There are ways. Not for me. Tell you what, bear with me while I sort these teams out. And here we are in Lost City, stage 355. Again, I've gone ahead and put in the units I think that work best with Leviathan. Unfortunately, there's no Deviant synergy. The reason that there's no Deviant synergy is because there's only 2 really impactful Deviants on this team. Sorry, 3, my apologies. But Again, what you want more than anything is that Monarch synergy. And the reason that you want that Monarch synergy is primarily because of the survivability. So, as you can see here, we do have 4 Monarchs on the team, including Cleopatra. Again, a lot of people won't have Cleopatra, or at least if you do have Cleopatra, she may not be up to those 8 stars that you need to unlock the Monarch synergy. However, Merlin, most definitely, most people will have, and Halissa as well, should be either 7 stars or 8 stars, depending. But the team that I run typically with Dooms is Arthur, Dahlia, Halissa, Merlin, and Leviathan. The reason that I do that is because the way that Dooms work. So the way that Dooms work is they have reflect rate times the team's attack or the unit's attack. Arthur does additional damage based on his HP and his attack, and Dahlia also increases HP and attack. So those two swapping at the front with the increased 200% damage or reflect rate from Leviathan. Merlin, every time we get hit, we will apply stacks of reflect increase, and Halissa will apply buffs and based on her reflect and attack stacks as well, which is why I think this team works so well. So let's jump in and let's just see how well this team does with Leviathan now at 9 stars. This is probably, I would say this is one of the strongest PvP teams as well. So in my Idrisil, I do run a version of this, except I have, instead of Merlin and Halissa, I have, what do you call it instead? Eudora and Elisha, just because of the scaling factor for Eudora and Elisha and how well that works with Arthur. Again, Arthur increases his own HP and attack. He also increases defense every time we take action, something very, very strong. But again, it's just such a good team. Like, it's such a good team. Once Arthur has built up enough after, say, I don't know, I'd say about two or three rounds, he just becomes invincible. And I don't mean sort of like a pseudo invincibility. I mean more along the lines of an actual invincibility, because there's just no way to hurt him or to take him down. Merlin here doing 900 million. It's not bad at all. We do get an attack back with Brutus. We don't reflect many attack backs so far, or we haven't anyway, not that I've seen, maybe 1 or 2 here or there. But again, over the course of the battle, there we go. We reflected it back. We reflected the taunt back as well. So Solomon is now taunted with, thanks to Arthur, and we are doing a lot more damage. We are on turn 3, and we are starting to do a lot of reflect damage as well. Dahlia here to finish off Brutus. It is what it is. Like the team is just very stable. Especially with the 3 monarchs. Like, I was hoping for Arthur to be a monarch, but if they release Leviathan and then Arthur on the following term, on the following seasons, or on separate seasons, then I think it would have broken Dooms. I think it would have been too powerful had Arthur been a monarch. So I can kind of see why they've done it, because they have some foresight. But I do think that the reflect back, the 50% reflect back is really, really strong. So let's jump into my Idrisil, and let's go ahead and have a look at Idrisil Supremacy here. Let's go to Battle Report, and as you can see, Ez has challenged me. Very popular member and also part of my guild as well. Very, very strong. He does beat me quite often. So he doesn't have Leviathan in this matchup, but it looks like we were able to clutch out a victory here. Now, this is a very powerful Monarchs team. As you can see, Halissa, Mavis, Audrey, and Astrid, Aphrodite, very, very strong. And actually, Leviathan kind of counters Aphrodite's ability, because she ultimates so much and she hits so many of the targets. Effectively, the way that it works, like that, for example, the way that it works is that we can reflect back debuffs, so from Astrid, stunning us. We can also reflect back Aphrodite's attacks as well, because she does it so frequently. She will hit 3 of our units every time, which means that she has 3 50% chances to reflect damage back to her. Holy Shield's bit of an issue, but again, this team, it's just so strong. Like Audrey here will attack all 5 enemies, but will attack but Dahlia and Merlin reflected the attack directly back to Audrey, which means that she took technically 4 instances of damage, which gets through the Monarch synergy. Now, something interesting to note, if your Leviathan is stolen, we now, when we do an attack, we now have the chance to reflect our own attacks back to us. Again, this is really it's quite interesting, to be honest. So we have been stolen, and look, Halissa just did the majority of her own life back to her because the attack was reflected back. That's just how strong this ability is. Like Merlin, for example, he just Halissa just reflected, not Halissa, Mavis just reflected all of the damage back, and now Aphrodite's stolen Arthur, of course. It is always the way, but I suspect that when we get down to just Dahlia, there's going to be no chance for opponent here. But we'll see. Again, Aphrodite, just so toxic. But the way to counter Aphrodite is just have your final unit here. Either not get stolen, so I suspect Dahlia, Merlin gets stolen here, which is very, very strong. Dahlia doing a lot of damage, but she's also able to take a lot of damage because she's had all of that build up over time. So Astra doing a lot of damage to Dahlia. We nearly got Aphro going down here, and Mavis here with the double ultimate, very, very strong, but nearly one-shotted herself effectively. We don't actually rely on Dahlia doing any big damage here. It's more the reflect damage that's the key. So as you can see, Aphrodite does go down, and eventually we do win out, especially with such a powerful unit like Dahlia here. We do get those corrode stacks, but again, this is just the Dahlia show at the moment. But again, as you can see, it can be, if it turned against us, if an opponent did have a 9-star Leviathan, we would do a lot of damage to ourselves. Very, very strong, very, very powerful ability, and able to one-shot your opponents, or at least they're able to one-shot themselves. Like we saw with Halissa when she went down, like we saw with Merlin, he nearly went down when he attacked himself. Again, really, really powerful ability. And as well, do not sleep on her at 8 stars. She is really strong with the 200% increased reflect rate as well. So if you do have a strong Dooms team, then Leviathan is probably the best unit in the season for you. She takes down Tsukiyomi, takes down Amaterasu. Just no 2 ways about it. And if you've unlocked this, after casting Endbite, Leviathan gains 5% attack, stacking up to 50 times. So if, say, for example, you were to cast her ultimate 50 times, then she would have an additional, what is that, 5,000, no, yeah, 500%, no, 5 times 10, it's 5,000%, so she can gain up to 5,000% attack if you get her up to 10 stars, and then that eventually goes up to 75 stacks and then 100 stacks as well, so very similar to Elisha's passive, or at least Elisha's red runes as well. So that's it from me. I just want to say thanks very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Leviathan here. Do you think she's the best, or do you think she's the worst? I would be very interested to know. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you're hungry for cake. See you later.